Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and this is Alexis. If you watched my last video, you saw us drinking and me painting her face basically. So this video, I really wanted to include something with her. It's something that she knows a lot more about, but I'm gonna try and navigate the waters. Basically, she asked me to talk, but it's all of her information. So if you are new, welcome. My name is Erin. I do a lot of lifestyle videos. Please like and subscribe down below if you do like what you see so far. You can also follow me on Instagram at Erin Heartbreak. But besides that, we are going to discuss what to keep in your carry-on for extremely long flights. Lexi leaves tomorrow to go back to Australia, so she has 36 hours of travel time and 21 hours of flight time. Basically, everything that she puts in her carry-on is going to be for those flight time hours, correct?
Yeah. In the airport hours.
In the airport hours? I mean, that's a long...
36 hours, you need some things.
Yeah, you need some things. Basically, I'm gonna run down her list for her carry-on items, and she's just gonna elaborate on them. The first item is going to be an eye mask, and it's not just any eye mask, it's a 3D eye mask. Can you explain what that is, though?
Do you have one? It's a contoured eye mask.
No, what is contoured?
So it's a sleeping mask that bubbles around your eyes so your eyelashes
So do you look like a giant fly?
No, I don't care what I look like.
Well, I don't think anyone...
everyone else.
Okay.
They give you a little kit.
Who does?
The airline.
Okay.
With a shitty eye mask.
So you bring your own?
Yeah, because it's flat and it squishes your eyelashes.
So if your eyes are closed, wouldn't it really be squishing them?
It's not comfortable, and it moves, and you get another thing about the 3D thing. It doesn't squish your eyes, but also you don't get any light in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because it's like
because it suctions around it.
It doesn't really.
Well, it sounds like you have two bowls on your eyes.
No, it's still fabric, but it sits like this.
By the way, everything that we will be discussing will be linked below. The next is rosehip oil. So I use a lot of oils, but I don't use rosehip oil. What is that?
It's for anti-aging, but I'm not that old.
So do you use it just because?
It's really moisturizing. Okay. So I use pure rosehip oil, but after I wash my face at night, like before it's the sleep cycle, I wash my face on the plane and then I put rosehip oil on my face.
Okay, so it's
like extra moist.
Especially in that locked in air cabin. There's no air circulation in a plane, and most of the time when you get off the plane, your face just completely breaks out and it's never a good look. She has medicated lip balm on here. Does it matter why?
Burt's Bees medicated lip balm. I love it.
Burt's Bees makes my lips peel.
Not the medicated one.
Really?
Because, well, maybe not. I don't know. You should try it. It's moisturizing and it like helps with chapped. I love medicated lip balm. And I put it on the whole flight.
Do they sell Burt's Bees in Australia?
Yeah. It's just more expensive.
Everything's more expensive in Australia. The next item is face wipes. I would say this is like extremely...
Makeup wipes.
Yeah.
I use them for a lot.
I think I go through 12 face wipes a day, never mind if I'm just traveling.
But I keep them in my carry-on like in front of me on the plane so that before I go to sleep I wipe my face before I put the oil on, and then if I wake up I wipe my face.
This is probably my favorite thing on here, but a huge scarf.
Huge scarf.
Why?
Because it's so cold.
But is it a thick scarf? Is it a silk scarf?
Mine's from Zara.
So it's probably thick.
It literally looks like a blanket. It's so big. So I wear it around my neck, and then when I sleep I put it over my face. And then if I'm cold I put it over my body.
I mean, that makes sense. Do they not give you blankets on the flight?
Yeah, but they're like felt and small. So I just put that blanket on my leg. On my leg.
She has two legs. Apparently this is extremely expensive and extremely extra, but she does a face spray.
It's so good.
Thermal spring water.
I honestly love it.
But is it like my rose water spray?
You could probably use that too. But it's a continuous spray.
What does that mean though?
Like deodorant, when you hold down the button it just keeps coming out. Like you don't have to spritz it. Okay, hold on. It's thermal spring water, like that fancy water you got. So I don't know what thermal spring water is.
You just use it and it's
expensive. It's supposed to moisturize your face.
Okay.
So when your face feels all dry or like you feel tired, it like wakes you up. So I guess you could use rosehip.
If you would like a cheaper option, I'm gonna link down below the one she's mentioning, but for me,
Wait, I wanna Google it. It might be cheap here.
I'm bougie on a budget, so I like the rose water spray personally. I use it all the time for basically what she's saying, just to kind of wake up your skin and bring it back to life and get some moisture in there. I put it on with or without makeup and it always works well, which I'm sure is the same thing for
refreshing.
Yours. The next is vitamin C and Airborne tabs. What's echinacea?
I take vitamin C pills and echinacea pills usually for a few days before I fly.
Does that help with not getting sick?
Yeah, it boosts your immune system. That's probably just in my head, but I do it anyway.
Well,
and then while I'm on the plane, I bring the bottle of the Airborne tablets and I pop them in my water.
Do you ever sit next to anyone that you're just like, really?
Not on a long haul,
hours?
but don't jinx me. I need to knock on wood.
The next thing is headphones. So I'm assuming they give you headphones as well when you're on the plane.
I just bring my Apple ones, but yeah, they give you like shitty ones that fall out of your ears, so I bring my Apple ones. But honestly, I never use them.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you're reading the whole time?
I read when it's time to stay awake.
Kindle's also on here.
Yeah.
Do you download books prior, or do you do that in the airport?
I download one book prior.
Do you read more than one book on the flight?
I read one book this time.
Is that normal or not really?
Depends how good the book is.
Anyways, so headphones and Kindle is what she likes to do with her spare time on a long haul flight. Next we have, we'll just group this, but it's fuzzy socks, sneakers, and sandals. So do you bring sandals because it's easier to get through when you're in the airport, and then you do the socks and sneakers when you're on the plane?
No, I do it based on weather and seasons, and I always go to opposite seasons. So when I left Sydney, it was winter, so I wore sneakers. And then when I get on the plane, I take off my sneakers because you don't...
I'm sorry, this tastes like my daily vitamin.
I can't.
Try it.
Oh, God.
It's like chalky. Svedka, you suck at seltzers. Sorry.
Oh, no, I wear sneakers, but then I don't want to wear sneakers on the plane because when you go to sleep and wake up in the middle of the night to pee, or go to the bathroom, I shouldn't have said pee. Anyway, when you wake up in the middle of the night to pee, you don't want to put on sneakers again, and I hate when people go barefoot. It's disgusting. People go barefoot all the time. And the floor's like wet with
Honestly,
like pee and like, I don't even know how dirty bathroom planes are, but I'm not going barefoot. So I bring sandals so I can just slide them on.
I think toothbrush and toothpaste is pretty standard when you're literally traveling for that long.
But don't forget it in your carry-on because I pack all my main toiletries in my checked bag.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
If you forget your toothbrush, you're screwed.
So she was telling me earlier, makeup she obviously doesn't bring on her carry-on. You check that.
I check all my toiletries and I only have a small carry-on bag.
Well, no, toiletries to me
is that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makeup to me is just makeup. Like toiletries, I'm thinking deodorant, toothbrush. Like that's toiletries to me.
I check my makeup and my hair product.
Okay.
In my bag. And then I bring a really small carry-on case with all of my essentials. And I don't put it in the overhead bin because I want to be able to easily access them. So I put my actual roller carry-on in the overhead bin, and I put the small bag of these toiletries in the little, I put my toiletries in the back of the seat pocket, the back seat pocket.
Basically, we've been making fun of her. Not making fun of her. She isn't doing anything wrong. We're just being brats and need something to pick on. But she's been super crunchy lately. This next thing is an essential, it's a roller with essential oils.
Yeah. I make a roller blend
but
with
she makes
oils.
It. She does this herself. She doesn't purchase it.
You can purchase it though.
But you do.
But I make a sleep roller blend. One, because it doesn't always help you sleep if you're on a plane, but it relaxes you and it's calming. So it has lavender and ylang-ylang in it.
Ylang-ylang.
Ylang-ylang, and I roll it all over my neck.
So we're gonna go with antibacterial. So is that just like Purell?
The hand stuff, yeah.
Okay, well that's pretty standard.
I put it on like a lot of times during the flight.
I met a girl who keeps it with her, and every time she goes to a public restroom, she keeps cotton pads and Purell, and she puts Purell on the cotton pads and she wipes down toilet seats before she uses them. That's crazy. Like, hover like this girl.
But every time I go to the bathroom on the plane, I put it on. But every time I eat, I put it on. Every time I wake up, I put it on. Because you just get served these meals and you have nothing to wash your hands with. It's disgusting. You know how many germs are on the plane?
Next, mints and healthy snacks. I don't think we really need to elaborate on that.
No, I bring nuts.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I skip plain meals because they're so bad.
Gross, yeah.
Sometimes they're good, but sometimes you get something and it's not good.
We're gonna group this one all together, but basically it's wearing layers, and the layers that she had written down were leggings, bralette, a loose tank top, an extra t-shirt, 3 pairs of comfortable underwear, and then a long loose sweater or a sweatshirt. I'm sorry about that. Camera died, so we decided to go into the city and get lunch. And anyways, I think we left off on wearing layers, and you were describing why you bring 3 pairs of underwear.
What? You're on a plane for 36 hours. It's nice to change your clothes.
No, you're traveling for 36 hours.
So I change. When I get to the airport in LA, I change my clothes. I change my leggings and my underwear.
The big water bottle, I thought that was a good idea too.
Yeah. I always bring a big water bottle so they can refill it. If you ask the flight attendants, they refill it for you.
Does it matter what kind of water they put in it, or?
They have filtered water, but if not, they walk around with these like cups this big.
That's it?
Yeah. So in the middle of the night, they always do rounds with water, and they give you a cup like, and it's literally like a shot of water. Jet lag's so much worse than if you just drink enough water.
So a phone charger is obviously nice to have no matter what flight you're on, just that you can have it in case anything happens with a delay or your phone dies. It's just nice to have. Same thing with earplugs. You put foam. Is there a different kind of earplug?
No, I just buy those foam earplugs. I don't always use them, but if you have a screaming child next to you, they're nice.
She does a lot more than I would do, but again,
no, you would do it after the first time because, yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Again, I've never flown like that ever. Ever.
I learned from my mistakes.
And she definitely travels a lot, so learn from her mistakes. Take her advice. If you're ever flying from the East Coast to Australia, you're gonna wanna run down this checklist because...
So random.
Why? We're in the East Coast.
I know, but how many people are gonna leave here and go to Australia?
She's so difficult.
It's just random.
So difficult. But thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe down below. Again, everyone, my name is Erin and this was Alexis. Say bon voyage because she's back to Australia and will not be doing a cameo anytime soon. But we definitely appreciate you watching and thank you for filming with me. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I'm just correcting you. Sorry. Can I have that?
Oh, you even wrote long haul flight.
Because that's what it's called.
In your purse.
No, there's like a sack. What do you call that thing?
3 pairs of comfortable. Wait, sorry. Callie's sleeping behind me, so if you hear like snoring or a monster or wheezing, it's not us, it's my big giant pit bull.